live.
We're live.
That's real. So,
Real.
yeah. So,
why are we live? It's like we don't do this, and then yesterday we did it, and now we're back. It's because we have exciting news.
Yeah, so our masking course was released today online masking course at 10 a.m.
So it's now available for you to purchase if you want to know all the tips and tricks of Chris, what he does to mask, to be efficient and quick.
All the tools that I use to make me a fast, efficient masker, some tips and tricks, masking, all about masking. I think there was 40, how many videos did we have total again?
43?
45 lessons.
45 lessons. So, and there's more videos than that. So, there's a lot to go over on masking to make you a fast and efficient masker. So if you're a do-it-yourselfer or a professional painter and you want to learn how to mask and mask fast and efficient, this is gonna get you on the way quickly. So it's not gonna take you months and months to learn how to mask, and it's not gonna take you years to come up with tips and tricks masking. We're gonna teach you quickly in our online course. So
well, I'm waiting to see if we're live, and it doesn't show that I'm live. So I was gonna. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There you see yourself. So
looking down at my phone.
Yep. So that's how we answer questions. So we're here to answer your questions, painting, anything related to painting, interior and exterior painting.
So what was your goal in creating this online masking course? Because you have a lot of videos out there where you do mask. Is it different than all your YouTube videos out there?
Yeah, I have, if you've been following me, I've been creating videos on YouTube for since 2011. So I'm not a math major, so I don't know how many years that is now.
Well, it's 2023, so that's 12 years.
12 years of making videos. I think I've got over 1,500 videos now, and I do got a lot of videos on masking, but nothing that goes into detail like these videos do. So there's videos, there's quizzes, there's a final exam, and I have the opportunity to sit down and explain in extreme detail, the subject of masking. And it's kind of like my cabinet course. So I got a cabinet course too, online cabinet course. And it's just way more in depth and in teaching. So.
But it's broken up into small pieces, and yeah. I have watched it, and I believe that I could be a good masker if I was hired and put on a team. Because you talk about like how to cut the stuff, how to lay it out. I mean, you go over the detail and make it really easy for somebody like me.
That's interesting. So, do you want a job? Because Idaho state government is hiring. So.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So they're looking for a painter. If you want a government job. I was contacted by the state of Idaho yesterday.
This is for the state of Idaho.
The state of Idaho. You can actually get a job as a painter full-time for the state of Idaho. And how much do they pay? The minimum salary is $16, maximum is $18.
But I read the email, so they have a really good retirement. They have really good benefits. So the thing is that adds.
So the hourly wage might not be what you're looking for, but the benefits are really good.
Yes, a paid time off, paid vacation, health insurance,
state employee,
retirement. I mean, there may be some point for. So if you are interested in that, you need to get on the chat and tell us, and we can get you the information of where to apply for that job. So that was just a little PR for our state.
For the state of Idaho, because I think I'm actually gonna apply.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
To see if they would hire me.
No, you're not. Okay, that's off topic. No,
okay.
No.
So there was a plug for the state of Idaho.
Okay, I'm waiting for chats, and I don't see one chat. So
maybe we didn't enable chats.
I don't know.
There's no live chats?
There's no live chats. Yesterday, we couldn't read.
It was going off.
It was going off.
So.
Are you guys seeing live chats over there?
No. There's nothing. Again, it should be allowing people to.
Okay. Well, nobody wants to chat with us, so let's just give them
one now.
Oh, so
How do you sign up?
How do you sign up for the course?
So if you have a question, this is your opportunity to ask questions, anything and everything about
We have a
exterior
question.
painting. So we got a question. How do you sign up for the course? So
Matt?
Matt
Clark, you're gonna
Matt
tell him?
Clark. So go to our store, online store, which is paintlifesupply.com, paintlifesupply.com. Up at the top, you're going to see the Paint Life Academy, and that's where all my online courses are available. You just click on the course, and you can purchase the course right there. And then once you purchase the course, you got to create a login on our store, and all that is just adding your email and name. And then you'll go down to the bottom of that drop-down menu. It's going to say My Courses. Click on My Courses, and you're going to be able to now be able to access your courses. They are online courses, and it's done through an amazing app called My Courses. Extremely professional. It gives you access right there, and you can begin taking the courses, and it monitors your progress.
Matt, I would say go right now to Paint Life Supply. If you're going to purchase it, it's only $99, but the first 5 people are going to get half price. So if you're one of the first 5 people, you'll get a refund of half the course. And then if you're 6 through 10, you're gonna get a free drop cloth from Cover Grip. And it's the 3.5 by 12 Cover Grip, not this size, but it's the same company and they're same very valuable. And so I would, if you're gonna purchase it, you need to go do it now because you could get some extra value. So Real Review says, what's the course for?
So I've got multiple courses. So the one we're talking about today, we just released it today. It's my masking course, and it's anything and everything you need to know about interior and exterior masking. What tools I use, all the tools that I use when it comes to masking and being fast and efficient at it. So I walk you through the tools. I walk you through all the tapes that I use. And there's all kinds of specialty tapes, and I explain what they're for and where I use them. Then I go into all kinds of aspects of masking for new construction, masking for interior and exterior repaints. I teach you how I quickly and efficiently mask a window, a door jamb, mask pipes, mask.
But this is
pole masking.
This is your second course. And you are going to be working on other courses. And so what's the next course that's going to be coming?
So the next course we're working on is our caulking course. So we're probably about halfway through that, and hopefully that's going to be available within a month. So I'm excited about that.
So Matt Clark said, I'm stoked. Thanks so much. Been following you for years, and your videos have helped me transform my painting business. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to go do it now. So
thank you very much, Matt. Appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. And I think like masking, obviously if you don't mask right, you could have big disasters on your hands.
Yep.
Have you ever had like a big disaster on your hand because somebody didn't mask accurately?
You might be hinting at one, but I mean,
I'm not hinting at anything.
Okay, you're not hinting at anything.
No.
We've had just throughout my career all kinds of just minor little things here and there. Masking not being done where the masking's come off, or it wasn't done thoroughly, and overspray or paint's gotten under or around things, or things weren't masked that we painted on, and nothing's ever not fixable, but it makes the job just go longer and not as quickly and efficiently if at the end you're cleaning up overspray because of masking wasn't done properly.
That's the whole goal of masking, is so that
just
you
not
don't
overspray.
You don't get paint where you don't want it.
Exactly.
So what disaster were you thinking of?
I wasn't thinking of any. I was just, a lot of times you're hinting at something you remember.
No, I don't remember. I just know that it is a very big deal. And you talk about if you're a good masker, it's going to make you a good sprayer or something like that. Or you're a good sprayer will make you a good masker.
You'll never be a good sprayer until you're a good masker. But
okay, that's say it one more time. You're never gonna be a good sprayer unless you're a good masker. That's a big statement. Why is that?
I'm trying to think. And what happens is, and to also masking, or no, I think it's the other way around. You're never going to be the best masker that you can be until you've sprayed. Because what happens, and so I said it backwards. So my bad.
Say it one more time then.
You're never going to be the best or a super good masker until you spray. Because what happens is once you begin spraying, after you've learned how to mask and stuff, you will eventually start to see where all your mistakes and where all your flaws are in the masking. So if you're not tacking the masking down properly and you're spraying and boom, it flips up on the wall, you're like, dang, it's like, I understand now why, I needed to tack those areas. And you'll eventually see, leaks and holes and stuff and things, when you start to spray. Also, you're never gonna be the best masker until you pull up masking after things have been sprayed and painted and see the leaks, because now you're like, oh, here's a mistake. This is, it leaked right here. So it's good to learn how to mask, but it's also good to learn how to spray, or paint over the masking that you're masking, so you become better.
Okay. So if somebody learns how to mask, it's important to give them the opportunity to spray, because then they're going to realize, you know what, this is why. You're not just being obnoxious by making me push the tape down. There's a real reason.
But I think it's like, the course is really important too, because, and the caulking course is what I'm working on right now, because there's two skills that we always hired kids, college kids that didn't have any skills. They're adults, so they're young men and women. So I'd hire them and they'd have no skill, and the first thing we would do is teach them how to caulk and mask. If you know how to caulk and mask, you literally right now, you can go probably anywhere in the United States and get paid.
Even the state of Idaho.
The state of Idaho, you can make $22 an hour. If 22 to 25, if you can caulk and mask really good. If you're fast and efficient, I'll take you right now. I'll hire you right now. I mean, me. So it's an important skill, and if you have employees you're hiring our course, you can hand them the course, say take this course. They can get all this information on a weekend. You can take 2 months to watch all the information. Or
I watched it in an afternoon.
In an afternoon.
Yeah. And what's nice is that because it's so broken down into little pieces, if you forget, like what did he say about the yellow tape, or when did he say to do the window, how to tuck it, it's all spelled out for you. So you don't have to sit there and watch hours of video saying, oh, that's where it is. He has it broken down into each piece. So right now it is available on paintlifesupply.com, our online masking course. This is our second online course. We're excited. We're going to get a whole library of them available. And when you're making the online course, you were thinking, some people don't know which tools to use and to buy. And so you did make an online kit.
A kit.
So a kit of all the tools you need for your...
It's available on our store. It's a kit that you can purchase that just, if you're a do-it-yourselfer or you're just starting out painting and you're like, what do I need to start masking this interior exterior? We got a kit. You are getting some questions. Are we going to give away a cover grip to somebody asking a question?
So first, I want to thank our sponsors that help.
Do we have sponsors?
We have sponsors that helped make the course
happen, because this takes a lot of time.
It takes an army.
It takes our 2 videographers who are running our live show right now, and I think it looks pretty dang cool.
And we can't forget our photographer.
And our photographer, I was getting there.
Okay, and so thanks.
And he's actually shooting some photos right now behind the scenes.
So thanks to our sponsors. I'll read one and you read one. FrogTape.
Cover grip right here.
Zorcorp. What does Zorcorp make?
So Zorcorp makes, a whole bunch of things, but they make the best 5-in-1 tool you can ever buy.
So why would you
add this into the masking kit?
Yeah.
Because it has a knife on it. And
as a knife?
As a knife that flips out of a 5-in-1 tool. Best 5-in-1 you will ever buy.
So why?
I use a knife all the time because I'm cutting plastic.
But I mean, I remember you used to talk about your 5-in-1, how you used to buy them by the box and everybody would lose them, like when you're in bushes and stuff like that.
I bought them by the case, and we went through a case of them like every couple of weeks, and because they're dark, they're black, they fall in bushes, they get drug out of your pocket because they're light and stuff, and you can't find them in bushes. Being bright orange, you'll never lose it.
And it's heavier.
It's a lot heavier, so it doesn't get drug out of your pocket. It's heavy duty, so I love it. I've never actually lost one. I don't have to buy them by the case anymore, and Zorcorp makes it, and that's part of my For Painters by Painters. It's an actual painter that owns the company that manufactures really cool products.
So Foam Pro, what do they make?
Foam Pro, it's not.
Do we have one here?
It's a new tool that I just got sent that I think is really cool.
It's a tape cutter.
It's a tape cutter for and our videographers got one right
Woo,
here. So
that's service.
Save the day. So right here, it's called the tape cap.
Cap.
I'll open it up and I'll just show you one because I use it coupled. I use this. The
you
1
should
inch
grab.
one.
You probably have a tape on the floor somewhere. Oh, there's one over there. Maybe it could magically appear on our. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, there we go. So I'll show you right now
how it works.
And so you can go on to the next sponsor.
So Premier is our next sponsor.
Premier makes the best, in my opinion, the best brushes out there, paint brushes.
Do we have any Premier brushes
They're
around here?
handmade in New York. So,
I know we have them somewhere around here.
I got an old Montauk sitting down here. They make the Montauk, they make the Riverdale, they make all kinds of paintbrushes.
Okay.
So this is the tape cap right here. So here we go.
And why did you recommend the Brooklyn?
So the Brooklyn is a great duster brush. So it's a very inexpensive brush, super soft. And if you don't want to use an old brush, because an old brush can scratch surfaces and stuff like that, if you want to just purchase a dedicated brush, the Brooklyn is the perfect brush, for.
So let's show us the Foam Pro.
So the Foam Pro is this little gadget right here. So just
turn it upside down and shake it.
It doesn't come off.
It doesn't come off. Magic.
So it's pretty cool. So it tears a perfectly straight piece of tape. So when you're doing like French doors and you're doing repetitive corners, you got to have a square corner. It's easier just to tear corners and put them in using a Foam Pro versus sitting there and having to cut them all.
So for us, we used to sell Tadpole, but you can't get those anymore. And it used to have a rubber band that kept it on, and they would always break.
Yeah.
And that just look at that.
It's crazy. It just stays on there, and you
pulled it lightly.
Out. If you want to, you can pull out a little bit extra, tack it down, and it's going to stay on that roll of tape, and it's not going to get lost. But what's weird is you can you don't have to do that. It's just weird. It just stays on.
Yep.
And
it's a cap.
It's a
like
tape
a hat.
cap, so
it's a cap. So that's
Foam Pro.
Foam Pro. Cobber. What's Cobber?
Cobber is so when I'm doing French doors, or whenever I've got to press the tape down because you don't want paint to bleed underneath your tape, the Cobber tool, I used to use a 5-in-1, or you can use your fingers, but if you're doing it really fast, I've literally burned my fingers before doing it really fast. But the Cobber is it's a hard plastic, but it kind of molds to whatever surface you're running it over, and it presses your tape down so no paint bleeds underneath. And it's plastic, so unlike a 5-in-1, it's not going to tear your tape. Because a lot of time your 5-in-1 will catch it and tear it. The Cobber, it's something easy to just have in your tool bag, and it's a pretty cool tool made by a painter. So it's another For Painters by Painters.
So do you want to stand up and model? Thrive Workwear, they're sponsoring the course.
Yeah, so I get asked every day what painter pants I wear, and the best painter pants in the world are painter pants by Thrive. So that's what I've been wearing for years. It's what I got on now. So people ask Thrive Workwear, thriveworkwear.com. They just randomly sent me a pair years ago. I was absolutely blown away. with them, fell in love with them. They have knee pads that are removable, and our videographers saved the day on another
Magic.
one. So the knee pads now, they used to be sewn in, and you never just removed them. Now you can actually buy the pants without them.
It is
and
squishy.
put the squish knee pads in them, and they do not change shape at all. I put them in, and I never take them out. And awesome pants. I can't say enough about
Socket blockers.
socket blockers.
They help sponsor our online masking course,
they're
and
in
we
the
appreciate
masking
them.
kit, so socket blockers are pretty dang cool.
They do what they say.
They do what they say.
Lock the socket.
Yeah, the light switches and sockets, I love them. They're reusable. You don't throw them away after one use, so I keep them in a box. I buy them by the box.
Yeah, they said that the adhesive is longer now, and so they've made some changes to make it better, but you kind of feel like soccer. Block that kick. They're blocking the socket.
I guess so. So
Okay, and our next sponsor is 180 degree tape holder.
mine is out in my van. So it's a thing that goes on your wrist that holds your tape, and it's a great little tool if you want your tape with you all times. Instead of, I used to always just keep it in my mouth. And now,
then you use the Tough Gaff and then the tape, the 180 tape holder. That's a new product.
Yep.
And it works, and so we're thankful for their support. So thank you, sponsors. Without you guys, we couldn't have made this course available to our viewers. If you're interested in purchasing the online masking course, buy it now, because there is a discount involved for the first 5 purchases, and then the next 5 people are going to get a free cover grip. So go buy it now, paintlifesupply.com. We're super excited to announce this, and let me go back to my feed.
So,
There's some questions.
any questions?
Yeah, I'll go to the questions
Let's go
right
to some
now.
questions, answer questions.
So we have John Spencer. He says, I live in Ireland and I can't find clear caulking. Do you do a brand of clear caulking you could find in Ireland, UK?
Man, I got a couple places I want to go in my life. One of them is Israel. One of them is Ireland. So
And I'm gonna go to Italy.
My
Israel,
daughter.
Ireland, Israel, but
Italy.
So the 3 eyes.
The 3 eyes. So my
3 eyes.
daughter and her husband, Noah, they went to Ireland, and I can't believe they got to go before me.
I know. That's
and
okay.
so I
We wish them well.
So there's 2 brands of caulking that I use and absolutely love. And Tower Sealants. Tower makes amazing sealants in caulking, and so does Sashko. So Tower Tech 2 and Big Stretch are 2 that would have clear options. Now those 2 products, I'm not sure if you can get them, in Ireland, but Paint Life Supply does ship, worldwide. So, if you needed some, check paintlifesupply.com. We have both of those options available. So, next question.
So
Give a shout out to anybody out there.
yeah. So
And then if you wanted to.
options on masking our base shoes or quarter rounds on a hardwood floor, or removing the base shoes, quarter rounds, and tack back up after painting.
So the quarter round, which I have right here in this downstairs basement in the studio, there's quarter round. It's actually nailed on and caulked on, so you can't remove it. And I wouldn't want to remove it. I would caulk onto the floor, and if it's probably a hardwood floor or engineered floor or vinyl, you would want to use FrogTape Yellow, which is a delicate surface tape. Because one thing you don't want to do, because a lot of things I say you don't want to do, because I learned from experience. I masked on a hardwood floor, pulled up the masking, and I peeled off the coating of the hardwood floor. FrogTape makes yellow delicate surface tape specifically for floors. So anytime you're on a floor that has any type of coating that could come up, use FrogTape Yellow. And it also has a polymer on the outside edge of the tape that stops paint from bleeding. So you're going to use that. You're not going to get any paint bleeding on your floor.
So Matt Clark just bought the course but didn't see the discount. Does it automatically apply if you're in the first 5? It does not automatically apply. What I will do is I'll go back through our feed, and all the top 5 people, I'll refund them the 50%. And then the next 5 people that purchase it, I'll send them the cover grip. So
if you purchase it, you're going to, and you are one of the top 5, you will get a refund. So,
yes. Or, yeah. So you just helped yourself by doing it right away because it's only been available for an hour.
Yep.
So you have a good chance of that.
So, any more questions? Got any paint related questions out there? Any shout outs you want to shout out to anybody?
Yes. So Different Gear TV, thanks for being with us.
Different Gear TV. Wonder what they do.
Thornton House Improvements, thank you for being with us. Joshua Silva, John Spencer.
Thanks for being with us, Joshua.
Matt Clark.
Joshua had a question.
So he had a question about bidding, and I think, you learned in the beginning from other painters, like kind of what is the going rate, what are people getting square foot price, and do you have any tips if you're just starting out for bidding? I mean, I would talk to paint stores and see, what are painters getting around here, because it's different based on, like in Idaho, you're going to get a different price than up in the mountains like Sun Valley, than a different price in a small town mountain home. So you have to be competitive, and you have to know what your market is. I think that's the most important thing to start.
Yeah, you have to know your market. You have to know what you can get, and I would say, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah.
Ask, the first time I painted in California, I just called up the local Sherwin-Williams and said, hey, what is the going price, for exterior repaints in California? And they gave me some feedback on that. I've asked painters in my own paint stores, hey, what are you getting? It used to be, nobody would talk to each other and give, because everybody looked at, hey, you're taking food off my table, and it's not like that anymore. Mm-hmm. One place you can get very specific information on pricing and stuff is our Facebook group, Paint Life members.
Yeah.
If you go ask, because I live in Boise, I can give you feedback on, how much what the going rate is here in Boise, but it's gonna be different if you live in Tennessee. And so our your question is on bidding,
I think that's a good direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good direction. Kyle Lindquist says, my wife and I opened our own painting business this year. I had limited knowledge in the trade and have based how I do all my day-to-day from your information. Just wanted to say thanks a lot, man.
Awesome. That's good to hear. That's what keeps us doing what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So is just hearing positive stuff like that what we're doing helps people, and so that's good and encouraging.
And I think when people buy the online course, it's $99 and it's a one-person user. You go in, you log in, you take the classes, you do the quizzes, you get a certificate at the end. But if you are going to hire employees that have no painting experience, we will give you a discount for each employee that you add. Yeah. So that before day one, they can take the masking course. They could spend a day or two to take the masking course, and then you put the masker in their hand. And then if they need to go back and refresh and remember what they're using and why. So that will be available also. So if you have any employees that you want to add to the course, just go into the store chat and let us know, and then we can make that available to you.
Next question. I see some questions there.
Okay. No, that disappeared.
What disappeared?
That disappeared.
What disappeared?
There, I read all this. We're good. But for us, we do have a lot we have to do today.
Really?
Yes, we do. We have quite a bit of work.
We're gonna do a live show on Facebook.
Yes. So we just wanted to pop in and say thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting us all our partners that sponsored this course and made it possible. And if you're gonna buy it sooner rather than later, because you have the opportunity to get a discount and the opportunity to get a
free drop cloth.
drop cloth.
I mean, we can get, if one more question pops in, a good question, we can give away a drop cloth, can't we? One drop cloth.
One drop cloth.
This is your chance to get a drop cloth if you got a good question.
In the meantime, you guys can talk about the masking kit.
The masking kit. We'll talk about the masking kit. What is in the masking kit? So I put together a masking kit that'll, just get you right off the bat to masking. So you need tools, you need tape to mask, and you need plastic and paper. So this kit, you could just one click, just buy the kit. So we've made it simple on Paint Life Supply Co. And I'm going to show you what's in the kit. Socket blockers are in the kit. They're one of the sponsors of the course. I love socket blockers. There is a hand masker. This is one of the top 3 greatest tools ever invented for painters. I probably have 6 of them hanging in my trailer. So,
and you're known to have a couple in your pocket at a time.
I always have one with plastic, always have one with paper, so you really should have 2. Our kit comes with 1 masker, so you need a masker. Can't mask without a maskers. It comes, the masker doesn't come with the blade, so film blade. You need a film blade, so I got in the masking kit a film blade, and a paper blade. I would never waste my money on a paper blade. Don't use it. It can't cut film, and you just want a universal blade that'll cut film and paper. Get a film blade. A straight cut blade makes cutting plastic perfectly straight every single time. A breeze.
Makes cutting plastic straight.
9-inch paper, there's a roll of 9-inch paper. I only use 9-inch paper. I wouldn't waste my time stocking all the other papers. It just takes up too much room, takes up too much time trying to manage. I only use 72-inch film, so there's a roll of 72-inch film. It'll do a full exterior. 1 roll of film, typically 1 roll of paper will do a full exterior. In there, you can't mask unless you have tape. The most commonly used tape I use, my production tape, FrogTape orange is in there, 4 rolls of 1 inch, and then 2 roll. The next most commonly used tape I use is FrogTape green. This has a polymer on the outside, swells, doesn't allow paint to bleed underneath it. That's in there. A tough gaff, you'd see me wearing this on my belt that holds a roll of tape. This is an absolute incredible invention, and it's a must-have for a professional or do-it-yourself painter, so you're not searching for your tape, looking for it. You don't have to keep it in your mouth anymore, or slide it on your wrist. The tough gaff, best 5-in-1 tool ever invented. This is in the kit. The cobber is in the kit. It's a pretty dang cool tool that you want to test out, give a try. And then, of course, plastic. You can never do a job without plastic. I tie plants up on the exteriors with it.
So even if you're not spraying?
Even if you're not spraying. I use it to cover furniture. Do not cover furniture with a drop cloth. Trust me, you can scratch things with a drop cloth. Use plastic. We covered all kinds of things. Bushes with it, appliances with it. You need plastic. So that's what's in the kit.
So, Josh Silva. He is new to starting his business, and so we want to give him the cover grip. And so how can he get it?
So the way Josh Silva, you'll get your drop cloth, your 3.5 by 12 drop cloth runner, is go to paintlifesupply.com, paintlifesupply.com. In the bottom, down the bottom, you're gonna see the little chat icon. That's how you actually talk to us live. And say who you are, what you want, and so we're gonna get your email address
and your mailing address,
so we can ship you your free drop cloth.
So thank you everybody for being with us this morning. It's a little early. I think maybe yesterday we did noon, and so it's going to be live on YouTube so people can watch it. But we're excited to launch our second course, the online masking course. If you have any questions, you can go to our store. There's a chat. We're there to answer them for you. And then stay tuned. There's going to be a caulking video coming hopefully in a month.
And today, I think we didn't have the focus little thing on your face.
Or your face.
or my face. We've dialed it in. So our live show is looking pretty dang cool.
Okay.
So I don't know how, like, because I guess our videographers end it, in the show.
Yeah, they tell us.
They tell us the show's over.
Thank you for being with us. Have a great day painting.